here I am with my top 10 worst Sonic the Hedgehog characters. Now, I know pretty much everyone's going to disagree with me on number 10. I just never really liked this character that much. Now, after this, I was planning on doing my top 10 favorite Sonic females, like the females I like the most, or I might do a commentary on Denny XX39. Or another video. You'll just have to wait and see, but these are 10 characters in the series that I just never really liked. So, here we go. Remember, these are my opinions. I understand if you disagree, but anything above hatred will be deleted. Number 10 is Metal Sonic. He's on this list because I would prefer him over any character on this list. But the reason he's on here, I find Metal Sonic very overrated. Because if you say one bad thing about him, then you get flamed for it. Like, I'm sorry, but I just never cared for Metal Sonic. I kind of find him pointless sometimes. The thing I liked him the most was in Sonic Heroes, because he was awesome in that game. Especially the final battle. But other than that, I really don't see the point in him. Although I do like him as a villain, I just really don't like his character in general. He's okay as a villain, but his character in general just really sucks. And I just really don't like... He's okay design-wise, but other than that, I just don't really like Metal Sonic. I just kind of find him pointless. That's why he's number 10. Number 9 is Charmy B. He's always been my least favorite of the Chaotix. Now, in Sonic Heroes, I found his voice was like really, really annoying. And to this day, I still think he's annoying. Even for Sonic Colors on the DS, I still think his voice is really annoying. Because he's just super hyperactive and he just bounces off the walls and he's always into stuff. And he's just like an annoying little kid. And just, I really cannot stand Charmy. This is why he has the number 9 spot. Now, the number 8 spot, I'm pretty sure most of you were not expecting this character. I don't necessarily hate this character, but you're going to see why she's on here. Number 8 is Shara from Sonic and the Secret Rings. Now, I don't hate Shara. The reason she's on here is because she was just mainly just useless. Like in Sonic, and she was also very annoying. Like every second in the game she's like, Sonic, watch out! Sonic, it's coming at us! Watch out! Be careful! She was always like so paranoid. And she sounded like she's about to have a heart attack or something. And she just gave the most useless advice. She basically told you things you already knew. And she was basically useless. I mean, she really wasn't that big of a help in the game at all. And it always got annoying how every 10 seconds she always said something. And like, even if you knew it was there, she would tell you, oh, it's there, watch out, or something like that. Which got really annoying in the game. And I really wasn't big on Sonic and the Secret Rings. But other than that, I don't hate Shara. I just found her a pointless character. I mean, what's the point of giving Sonic another love interest if she's only going to be used once in the series? That's just wasteful. But other than that, Shara's fine. Because I did like her personality. Because she was so sweet and nice, and I did like that. But that's why she's on the number 8 spot. is because she was useless, pointless, and kind of annoying. Number 7 is Wave the Swallow. I never liked this character. Wave is such a bitch. And mostly because of the way she hurt Tails' feelings in the first Sonic Riders, which was an awesome game. I like that in Free Riders, but I hate Zero Gravity. Like, Wave just thinks she's better than everyone because she's smart. Like, okay, like, say she built something, and just one little thing was wrong in her programming, and someone, like, tells her that something's wrong with her invention, she gets mad, and then, like, takes it out on them and says it's their fault that it's broken. Like, she can't accept the fact that her own machines tear up on her, and basically thrashes anyone who says that her whatever she makes is wrong, which is so stupid. She thinks she always has to be perfect and all that stuff, and I think her voice is annoying too. I mean, her newer voice is better than her older one, but overall, I just really don't like Wave. I don't like her personality, I don't like her voice, and I just don't like her, period. And if you're asking, Jet is on here, but Storm is not, but no, I don't like Storm either. That's why she's well, let's go to Omochao. Now, Omochao is really annoying. Now, I know he's not as annoying now since he got his new voice, but I still find him annoying in general from his personality. He's just so hyper. Like, when he talks, he's like, oh, I'm Omochao, and he's like, greetings everyone and welcome. Like, he always talks like he's so excited and stuff like that. Just in like in a hyper tone, and it's kind of annoying. And I just find his personality in general to be really annoying. I mean, his new voice is still annoying, but I will admit his voice has improved a whole lot. I recommend Sega for giving him a new voice actor because he really needed it. I'd probably say his worst voice was in Sonic Riders, the first one. And Sonic Heroes, it was terrible too, on the tutorial. Which are actually two of my favorite games. So, yeah, that's why Omochao is on here. Here at, number 5 is Jet the Hawk. I hate Jet the Hawk, my least favorite member out of the Babylon Rogues. Jet is on here because he thinks he's all that, and even when he loses, he tries to... even when Jet loses to someone, he still tries to think he's better than them. Like when he loses, he goes, "You're just lucky, I'm still better than you." He starts throwing a fit and still acts like he's better than them when he loses. That's what is up with villains these days, and trying to act like they're all tough even when they lose. I mean, it's just so annoying. And Jet, his new voice sounds so stupid. Both of his voices are really bad. And if you knew me, you know how much I hate this character. That's why he's number 5. Number 4 is a character I'm sure everyone saw coming. Number 4 is Princess Elise. I hate her so much. What was the point of Elise, Sega? I mean, like I said with Shara, what's the point of giving Sonic another love interest, but only be used once? I mean, if you were really going to use all those romantic scenes, why not use it with Sonic and Amy? I mean, it would have actually made sense since they're both hedgehogs, and since they can actually get along from time to time again. Not just throwing in a random character for Sonic to have to risk his butt for. Elise is just pointless. In my opinion, she rips off Amy. She had the stupidest voice ever. And Elise was just so useless. It got so annoying when you had to carry her from level to level. She did absolutely nothing until at the end, which was bestiality, and I just really cannot stand her. So yeah, that's why she has the number 4 spot. I just hate her. That's okay if you like her. I will accept it if you like the pairing, but other than that, no. But number 3 is Big the Cat. Big the Cat is the most pointless character. What is the point of Big? Big is not even funny. Big is just retarded. All he does is walk around looking for a frog. What does that have anything to do with the whole plot of Sonic? He just walks around hollering froggy in a stupid voice. And his voice is annoying as crap. The games where he was most annoying in was Sonic Heroes and Sonic Adventure. He was okay in Sonic Chronicles, but other than that, Big is really stupid. And he's just dreadfully annoying. Now, here comes number 2. I hate this next character with a passion. I've always hated this character, and I always will. But if you like this next character, I will respect it. Number 2 is Cream the Rabbit. What is the point in her? Cream, the reason she's on here is because she's overrated. And because she's useless. I think she's overrated because she's only popular just because she's cute. That is so stupid to like a character for how they look. Like, look at all the Sonic characters, like, take Blaze for example. Blaze earned her popularity because of how she was in Sonic Rush. Her gameplay to her personality and everything, it just wowed us. And that's how Blaze gets her popularity. And plus, she was like the only good thing about Sonic 06. I mean, stuff like that is what earns characters their popularity. And just think what Sonic's been doing over the years. But yet, Cream does absolutely nothing, and she only gets popular for being cute. That is so stupid. And another thing I hate her is because she's extremely useless. She does absolutely nothing in any of the games that she's in. Like, what's the point of her in the first place? Why does Amy even need a sidekick? It doesn't make any sense because Amy is supposed to be kind of like the damsel in distress and the love interest of Sonic. Then why does she need a sidekick just because Sonic has one? That is kind of dumb in my opinion. Because Cream never helps Amy out. The only thing she does is follow Amy around. The only time I actually liked her was Sonic Advance 2. Other than that, I think she's stupid. Her voice is also annoying. I will admit her newer voice is much better than her older voice, but her newer voice is still annoying. But it's much better. And another thing is, she's a little crybaby. Every time they're in a battle or something and they see a robot, she's like, "Oh my gosh, that robot is mean. Please be nice, Mr. Robot." I mean, she expects everything to be nice. It's so annoying. I mean, while they're all sitting there having a big battle and stuff, she just sits there and cries just because the enemies are bad. That is so retarded. And that stuff just really gets on my nerves. She really needs to stop telling the enemies to be bad. And the thing where she uses cheese as a weapon is so stupid. I mean, she doesn't do anything at all. She's completely worthless to the plot. And stuff. And she really doesn't do anything to help out the characters at all. She just whines about everything. That is why I despise Cream so much. And I pretty much always will. That is why she's number 2. My number 1 worst Sonic character of all time is Dr. Eggman. I don't see why people like... I mean, if you do like Eggman, that's fine. But but certain people who like him because he has to be in the series, that's a stupid reason for liking him. And also liking him because you think he's funny. Villains are supposed to be serious, devastating, horrifying killers. They're not supposed... And they're also supposed to give heroes a hard time and a run for their money. They're not supposed to be silly or anything like that because then it makes them look stupid. Eggman is so stupid. His inventions are uncreative because he repeats the same ideas. Like in Sonic 4 and in Sonic Advanced, he used that little wrecking ball thing from the first game. What's the point of using the same ideas over again? And in Sonic Advanced, he used that little hammer car in the first level. He also did the same thing in Sonic Advanced 2. And they were both the same thing. So exactly what is the point of him using the same ideas? His voice is really annoying to me, and it gets so annoying every time you fight him, and he repeats the same words. Like in Sonic Adventure, he goes, "Get a load of this, get a load of this." That is so annoying. And his inventions are just very uncreative. Because like say he'll build a big battleship. All Sonic has to do is like smash through it and it breaks so easily. The things he designs are cheap because Sonic and them just easily smash through it. And without any defenses or anything. I mean, why does he keep making machines that are so poorly designed and that smash so easily with just a simple attack? And it's so stupid how he creates enemies out of baby animals. And that is so dumb. Because all of his enemies really don't do anything. All they do is stand there. Most of the time. There's only been a few good enemies, but other than that, no. And it's so stupid how he got tricked by one of his own robots. Like he got tricked by Metal Sonic and Sonic Heroes, and he's been tricked by Rouge the Bat like 3 times. So that's if he's so smart, then why does he get tricked that easily? I still have more reasons for hating Eggman, but since the time limit's almost up, I'm going to stop here. This has been Co Langley 1, and I'll see you on the next video.